Cheers everybody, what's going on this episode of GK Cooking? Today we're going to be cooking up some chicken thighs. We are doing bacon with my favorite green beans, sauteed in the pan, and then I'm going to be doing a little bit of salsa on the side to throw over the top. You guys ready? Go ahead and get a little oil in the pan. My chicken thighs are already prepped. I just need to season them, that's about it. I'm going to leave the skin on, mainly because I like that extra little bit of flavor. You can take the skin off if you prefer. Honestly though, it's a preference thing. Go Rachel Ray style, compostable bag. Here in Austin, Texas, you know that these things are green friendly. Rachel Ray is notorious for having her little compost bowl right here, so that's what we're doing. We're gonna make it easy for ourselves so that we're not having to go back and forth, you know what I mean? I've never done these before. Green beans, unfortunately, are one of those things that you just gotta pop the end off of, or else it'll be tough while you're trying to eat it. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set these aside now. Go ahead and get these chickens in the pan. I'm just gonna go ahead and lay these guys in there, get them cooking. This is what we're doing. We're gonna chop up our bacon pretty thin, small like this. You see what I'm doing here? Get the bacon in little chunks, can you see me? We're gonna honestly just chuck this in the pan, let it do its thing. That's why we got a big pan, so it can cook all the way through, take up the whole surface area of the pan, spread that out. We're gonna whole pound, because honestly, we live in Texas and we eat bacon down here, you know what I mean? I wish you guys could smell this in here right now. I think Emeril Lagasse used to call it smell-o-vision. I wish you guys had smell-o-vision, you know what I mean? Check that out. Right here is my secret seasoning. It is Sicilian seasoning from HEB. To those of you who actually have HEB, one, God bless you. Two, go get this. It's in the jars, so I'm just gonna hit it real good with that. Spanish paprika. Real good stuff. Again, just eyeball it, get it on there. Lemon pepper. This is another one of my favorites. You can turn anything, any kind of food, any kind of meat into a delicious meal if you just have the right seasonings on it. All right, now we're hitting it with, I have it in a lemon pepper container, but this is actually just black pepper that I refill. Get that GK cooking up, you know what I mean? What do I do? We're gonna add onion, garlic, and a little bit of tomato. The mango is just gonna be for some garnish, honestly. So don't worry about that right now. Spin that around, pop that open. Oh no, I need to go to my trash can. Oh wait, just kidding. Got my compost bucket right here. We're all good to go, cleaned up already. Saving trips, man. On average, walk about 1,500 miles in the kitchen per year if you don't have one of these compost buckets. So remember that the next time that you get in the kitchen and you don't have yourself a compost bucket. Classic onion, chop it right in half. You're gonna slide your knife in just like this. I like to do one rough chop. You're gonna give it a few of these guys. And you're gonna turn it, you're gonna hit it just like this. Turn it over again. Boom. Go ahead and bust yourself off some of this garlic. Again, utilize that bowl. That bowl is crucial right here. Like I said, 15,000 miles a year is how many miles you're gonna save your feet. From literally here to that trash can right there, just by using one of these bowls. Remember that. Whenever you get your little garlics, you take them just like this, and you smash them with the head of your knife, and then easily you can just peel that peeling right off. Throw it away. I'm trying to pick that off, it's so tough. Just kidding, I'm already done, boom. Look at that, look at that. I know what I mean, Emeril Lagasse. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm in here cooking up like Emeril Lagasse right now. Hey, what's up, it's Bobby Flay. I'm just kidding, I love Bobby Flay. Don't get me wrong. Don't get that confused, Bobby. You're one of my favorites, you taught me everything. Don't need to get too precise. Do the curl back, you know what I mean? Curl it back, cut it in half, curl it back, boom. You guys probably think I'm from like Brooklyn or New York or something. Nah, straight out of Houston. Go ahead and get my mango out. And then guess what? A little snack on it. You want some of this? You got it? Slice it. Slice and dice. You ready for this? Give it one of those. Give it one of those. Give it another one of those. Dang. All right. Drop that in there. Boom. Compost. Make sure you're not cutting your fingers because these things, again, are delicate. And God isn't going to give you another set of them. Here to give you one for you to protect. So make sure you're protecting them. Now I'm actually just going to do a nice chopped salsa like this as a nice garnish on top. Give it a nice coarse chop. I grew up in Houston where just about everything I make is going to have cilantro. Gotta drink my beer. All right, get that nice and mixed up because this cilantro doesn't mix all too well, actually. Look at that. And last but not least, get a lime in there. Give that a nice slice. Get half that lime in there. That's done. Get our bacon cooking up real nice. I like to let it cook in its own fat there for a little bit. And two, I'm gonna even utilize this bacon fat, right? So I'm gonna pour some of this. I don't want too much of it in there. I'm gonna pour it over the chicken. Check that out. That's that real good stuff right there. Bobby Flay would be quite impressed by my tong skills right now. All right. Look at that. Creating magic right now. Creating that magic. Don't want to forget any of it. Yep. Go ahead and give that a good mix. Seriously, like already, it just smells amazing. We're gonna go ahead and get these green beans in here. So check this out. Drop them in. You're gonna hear a little bit of crackle because there is some water in there. Whenever that water hits that grease, same reason, like if there's a grease fire, don't try and put water on it because that is not gonna help, right? Actually season this up, same seasonings as before. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the other side of these chickens too while I'm at it. Get those. You want to get a good amount of that seasoning in there. It literally smells and tastes like it's straight out of Sicily. The same paprika that we did earlier. Again, a lot of paprika. That stuff is fire. I'm going to give you guys a little run for your money though on these green beans here in a few minutes. I'm going to throw something else in there that is a little mix-up. It's going to be quite delicious. I'm going to throw the rest of these tomatoes in here just like that. Go ahead and give these a nice toss. Let them cook for another 3 or 4 minutes and turn this whole thing off. I told you I was gonna do something crazy, so we're gonna do something crazy right now. Come over here. We're gonna hit these guys with a little bit of this sauce right here. This is the original roasted raspberry chipotle sauce by Fisher and Weiser. This stuff is good. It's gonna give it a nice like raspberry kind of flavor with a little bit of kick to it. Almost like a jam coming out of here. So once it heats up, it's gonna just melt down real nice. That's gonna be really good. See that sauce creating under there? Look at that. That's that bacon grease. Ooh. No offense to your mama, but I think your boy's got a beat. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna throw some white wine in here. And some white wine in here. Check these guys out. Oh. Usta is what they say in Switzerland. Was geht, huh? Just look at this guy. That drippy sauce. So we're almost done. We're gonna get the plating up here pretty soon. You ready for this? Let that continue cooking. Bring that over here. Might not be in a professional kitchen, but we are professionals, so we're gonna make sure that this looks nice and clean. Gonna hit it with a little bit of cilantro there. We're gonna get some of this salsa right there over the chicken. And there you are, my friend.